Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button, get that bell notification on so you don't miss out on the next episode of Brockton County, an Ontario themed city. And make sure to hit the like button too. The like button helps the channel a lot. And follow me on Instagram too if you want to catch up on some cool pictures of the city, or if you just want some daily reminders of when I post, which is 10 a.m. Eastern time. If you saw the video last weekend, I'm gonna try doing that a bit more. Now that it's October, I know I said it about a month ago that I was going to try to do Saturday videos again, but let me know what you think, if you kind of like that content or not. In today's video, we are going to, oh, whoops, didn't mean to press that, but that's okay. We're going to look at expanding residential capacity in the city, because we are just over 3,000 people away from hitting our next milestone, which is Megalopolis. And this is when we unlock all the tiles with the 81 tiles mod remaining, but we've already done that. So what I'm thinking about doing is instead hitting, and we also unlock the airports too, which I'm really excited about. I actually haven't unlocked all the items in the game. So I'm thinking after we hit this milestone, I'll go and I'll unlock all these buildings, then we can start adding them into the city and then have a really fun build with that. And then we're not that far off from the end of the series. There's still a lot I want to do, but you never know. Yes, there is traffic back up through here. That is something I'm paying attention to, and it's because of a bus issue, which we're going to be dealing with in a future episode. But I'm just going to let this sort itself out for a little bit. But we're going to start off today's episode, though, a residential episode, but I want to start off today's episode by adding in a unique building that it is, I guess, unique. It's a unique factory that I've been honestly forgetting about putting here. So I really want to put a building right here, and that is the furniture factory. And why right here? Well, if we follow this highway all the way across, this takes us to our forestry industry. And the furniture factory only uses products from the forestry industry. So I'm thinking trucks will start shipping stuff down this highway, come into here, and then the citizens of Batherston will be able to buy it over here. So that's what we're gonna do. But I need to do a couple things in here to tweak this, because we have just some random recycling plant there, so that's not cool. We're just going to extend this out to about there, and then we're just gonna simply move this over. I was hoping that's gonna fit. Looks like it might not. But if we just drag this off just ever so slightly, we put this back again like that, and then we might be able to get it to fit. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. It works, and this is kind of turned into a bit of a service area. Perhaps what we can do, just for some safety reasons, is just change up this road to one with barriers. Yeah, there we go. Pretty simply. And that adds an element of safety to the area, I guess. All right, so I want to put the furniture factory right behind here, right behind the post office, post circulation building. I forget what they're called. Sorting facility, that's what it is. And we already have a bus coming out this way, which is nice for people who might be wanting to shop out this way. So we're just going to basically get a road right behind here, like that. And then let's grab the furniture factory. It's gonna be a really simple and quick build. Oh, you know what? I thought it goes this way, doesn't it? Interesting. Okay, well, we can put it that way for now. And let's get plain timber and paper out this way. So I'm just gonna pause the game while we're doing this, because I just kind of want to be able to do this by hand really quickly. And without trucks trying to ship in from other places. So let's get this about here. Why not? And then we'll get a smaller one out this way. It's almost like I planned that. I didn't. Oh, is there any doors along the back here? There is a door, but it's a pedestrian door. So I always like respecting these assets. There's also like a gate here. Doesn't look like it opens up. It looks like it's a bit more just random. Picnic tables there for workers, I guess. Maybe one of the gates opens up. So there's just a pedestrian door, so we got to respect that pedestrian doorway, and I'll just elevate that. No, that was good. All right, so let's now let's think about how pedestrians would kind of get around here, because we do need to make sure that we respect the asset. But let's get paper in this one, so I'll put it on fill, paper, and then we'll put plain timber in this one. There we go. All right, so let's work on this section really quickly. I'm just going to basically bring a paved pathway. I'm going to turn our guidelines off. Just around here. And we'll get it right along the side like that. And then I'll also get it to connect up here. And we'll bring it right behind the post office and the post sorting facility as well. All right. And we can pretty much just add to this area by adding in just a simple factory there. And then we'll just get a couple trees. Just to kind of add a bit of depth to the area. And then let's go back to this pathway. And I'll drag it right behind the building like that. And I guess we'll bring it along here too, because there might be a gate there. It's hard to tell. It's a bit weird construction wise, right? So it seems like there'll be something there. And then let's just grab this and we'll just scooch it over so that looks like the pedestrians can access there. There we go. Okay, so I'll just open the game up again. We'll start simming through. I'll turn our guidelines back on and we'll look out over here. So there's not a ton of parking, but it looks like the shipments come from right here. So let's go into our, what's this called? Building spawn points. And we're just gonna basically, I'm not gonna be too picky about how they're going to be arriving, but we'll put it right about here so that the trucks will seem like they're going through here. But if I put it any farther, they're gonna use this road instead. And that's not really what I'm looking for. We need water out this way. So I'll just bring it right down. That was a bit off, that's okay. And then now let's just basically find where this road would go. This road would probably end up at a dead zone here along these tracks. I don't think the city would try to cross this railway over on this side. It's a bit out of the city. There's not a ton of space. It's a double rail track, and there already are two crossings relatively close by. So I think we'll just make this a bit of an industrial quarter. If anything, a road over this way would connect and go over. These two probably would meet, but this is where we're going to be building today. So kind of fitting that we're starting out this way anyways. And it's going to take a little bit of time to catch up, but we will just kind of throw that up there. And I'm sure some vehicles will be soon arriving here. Good point with that bus kind of showing up there. Let's actually just check where that bus stop kind of is. So it just kind of flops around over here. Let's perhaps temporarily just do this, and then I'll drag that bus stop over here so that it turns around this way and we kind of avoid any future trucks, for example, coming out this way. That's just temporary stopgap for this bus. I think I changed all the colors off camera because I didn't want to spend a ton of time doing it. And look at that, we already have a great building asset here as well. All right, so I think what we'll do is we'll just simply add in a couple more trees through here to kind of add to the build. And I'll add a couple more back here as well. All right, so I'll leave this for future industrial expansion of the region. There's not that many more factories we have left. We have the electronics factory, which I'm saving for another build. Same with the petroleum refinery. The soft paper factory is actually not a bad idea. We could share some assets here. It's a pretty cool looking building out this way, but I don't think this is the type of area for it. We would definitely need a cargo station out this way. which, you know, wouldn't be the worst idea to get. This is the passenger line, so the cargo line would have to be on the other side, because right now we're relying on trucks to import stuff, which, I mean, isn't the worst thing in the world, at the moment at least. But anyways, I'm spending too much time doing this. Today's episode was about residential expansion. So let's take a quick peek at the road networks and what we have going on here. Well, we have a bus hub here, and we have a subway stop here, and this is pretty busy. Like, yeah, there's definitely gonna need to be some transit revised in this area. I'm thinking of future transit expansion, but I'm not going to talk about that today because we're looking at residential, and I want to focus on this area today and then into here and down. So I'm going to avoid this area pretty much. All right, so let's grab this road, and we're going to do a bit of a curve. Actually, I think I want to connect up to here. So let's actually delete. Oh, I don't really want to delete that actually. Let's see how we can connect up with this. Curve out over here. And like that. Kind of adds a bit of interest to the area. Or perhaps we don't even connect up this at all, and we actually delete this connection here. We let cars just kind of go through as they wish, and then when we get over this way, we can add in a smaller connection out here. Yeah, okay, I kind of like that idea. So this could possibly just end right there, or we can turn it into a smaller road, which would transition into a bit more of the suburbs. So let's try that. Let's go freeform, and we will bring it straight a little bit. Is that 90 degrees? That was not 90 degrees. Holy cow. There's stuff that's off already over this way. That's fine. We'll focus on the left side here and make sure that that grid pattern is still proper. And you know what? I think if we just kind of bring it straight right to the end of this river here, I think that's probably fine. Oh, this is needing to be emptied. So it's a bit of a curve. That's fine though. And then that's the main road off of it. Thinking kind of some classic suburbs. So this would be the main connection here. I don't think we'll connect up over here. I don't think we'll connect across the river either. So we'll probably need a connection here, but I think what we'll do, oh yeah, I added some garbage out this way temporarily. I think what we'll do is we'll get a connection right here. And we'll bring it across and in like that. And then there would probably be just a, let's go a bit farther. Yeah, and then this one would go right to here, and we'll connect in like that. So we'll just need to set this roundabout up really quickly. There we go. And then dedicated turning lane. All right. And then this is, see, my temptation is to not connect onto this road right away because I don't want to disrupt this intersection, which needs to change up anyways. But if we get a pretty nice connection here, it won't be the worst thing in the world. All right. And yeah, I mean, that's fine. We can kind of ban heavy traffic from using this area too with some districts. And then we'll get some residential housing out this way. We'll turn this into a couple of cul-de-sacs with a basic connection. And that should be fine. I think we'll get a couple pedestrian exits off of here. And then I really want to get some character into this district here, and you know the basic way to do that is to pretty much just start using wavy lines, right? I don't really want to stick with the grid pattern, but they are useful. And I think what we'll do is we'll bring this out a touch like that, and then we'll go into a curve. So the city would definitely try to maximize the amount of space here. So we'll bring it out to there, and then we'll go right across. All right, and then we'll get like a mini like housing condo development right here. All right, that'd be cool. And then let's go back to our basic road. This is the connection. Yeah, so we'll go straight and we'll connect up like that. And then we'll get a bit of waviness right through here. All right. That's pretty good. Now we are along the river here. I don't really want to use keys or anything like that, but there would definitely be an embankment because of springtime flooding. So I think what we'll do is just kind of tie it together like so. And I guess this could be a bit of a park too. All right, let's get another connection right through here. And let's get another connection like so. All right, so we're getting there. We're building the suburbs. And yeah, wow, there is just so much traffic going to the zoo. It's insane. Which is why I'm thinking, I'll talk about my plans just really temporarily. I'm thinking a subway extension from here, because this is a bypass line, right? So what we can do is we can connect up in here, and I can do a bypass to the station, because we'll use buses to the station, and then we'll connect, I don't know, maybe we'll just connect like a subway express line to Thornton Square, or I mean we can just get it to stop in here and then just try to make a bit of a shuttle. But trams also might be a good option out this way. We can't bring the tram over this way. We already have a tram over here connecting, so we could just easily bring a tram through and then into the zoo, which I think is probably going to be our best option, because honestly I don't think the city would build a subway system just out to the zoo, but if we get tram lines through here, that could be outstanding. So we have some easement right here, which could be used for a bit of a tram hub, and we could get a couple trams into different directions. But what would need to happen is we need to go over or under this railway system, and we're building a suburb out this way, because this is what probably would have happened. So I think they'd be looking at this area here for the connection. So why don't we look at trying to get that in? I think they would probably do a tunnel. I wonder what would happen if I just grab each one of these roads. I go to elevate and edit, okay, and then I'll grab this road, elevate, I'll grab this one, elevate, and then I'll grab this one, and we'll go to elevate. So technically, let's bring it back a couple more. So I think we'll be able to drag the trams down through here. We can make a bit of a trench, but we'd still need to get underneath here, but we could make this an elevated area too, and then we just bring the trams up. That could be cool. So I guess we're taking a bit of a diversion here, just to kind of plan things out. And by the time I do this, it'll probably be tomorrow's video, won't it? Elevate. I won't see any of your feedback before that, but that's okay. Let's get some more commercial through here. Yeah, that's actually not going to be too bad. I kind of like that. And then we'll just do that. There we go. So we'll get the tram line running underneath here. It'll rise up, and then we'll get the station out this way. And then we'll have the trams running through down here. And then one will go into the city, and then one will go into Thornton Square. How about that? That's pretty good. And it'll swing by here, and we'll get the station like right on this side of the road or something before it. Yeah, I mean, this is probably the better option than Thornton Square. Because then they can, if they really wanted to get over there, they could then hop on the subway here. But how about we'll make an express bus that'll go to Thornton Square too from over here. But that'll be in tomorrow's episode. Looks like I need to change up some of the buses here. Holy cow, a bit of a sidebar on this whole situation, apparently. Let's just grab this. Drag slot to move it. It should sort itself out, like, come on. Can you seriously just not make that turn or something? Okay, well, I'll just leave it for now. Alright, so let's get back into doing some suburbs because, you know, we're really not that far away from everything else, and so many people are just wanting to get into the zoo. This is actually incredible. It looks like it's backing up here because people are coming from Riverside. So what I'm thinking is we just need a bit of a side connection here. So we'll just go to a 4-lane road. And I'll go grab level like that. We'll just connect in like that. And we won't get we might as well just get that connection in over here too. But instead what we'll do is we'll just go with an asymmetrical road. It'll come down. I think we can just flip that, can't we? Nice. And now some of the buses are coming this way. Yeah, there's just an insane amount of people here. This is crazy. And I'll leave this easement as we said. Okay, this is becoming more services. It's a hot air balloon ride right here. Alright, so I think we can get a couple cul-de-sacs through here. Sorry about that little bit of a diversion there. It's just, since we're building out this way, kind of wanted to take a look at it. So it should go. Well, I guess that's fine. All right. I'm very surprised it hasn't sorted itself out. All right, so let's take this one, and then we're going to do a big curve. That into the area. And this one is going to curve down and up. Let's try and get that pretty flush. That's good. And then I don't think we'll need another connection here. I think we can run the suburbs off of these two roads. All right, something's going on now. Let's just grab this bus. Let's delete it. Let's sort yourselves out, guys. Holy moly. Let's just actually delete these two roads because there's clearly something wrong with it. And we'll just rebuild it. So we'll go into this 4-lane. Here we are. Ground level, we are straight road connection. There we go. Can you sort yourselves out, please? You're very distracting. Ah, there we go. Well, that was it. Okay, well. Alright, so now we have this big open space here. That's great. I want to get some schooling in here, right? So let's grab the big high school and let's figure out where this should go. So I think this is the main street, right? This is the main street that runs into the city. I think if we get the main high school off this road, I think we could probably put it on a bit of, whoa, sorry about that. what are they called? Darn, my brain isn't working this morning. Holy cow! You know, one of these. I forget what they're called. But yeah, I think that'll work, and then this whole area can become a bit bigger of a park. We could still get some housing through it and whatnot, but this is a bit easier to manage now that we have this in place. So we'll do that. I'll just drag it over a bit more. Yeah, that's nice, and now the kids can park along here and stuff like that. The teachers can and whatnot. Let's grab a little bit of a parking lot. Yeah, I think that'll work. We'll just hold Alt. We'll bring it down to the end of the school there, and then let's just grab some of these ones. All right, and then let's grab some handicap parking. And I think I'll just have to do that. Control X will unlock it. Let's go with electric vehicles. The school's very progressive with the electric vehicles. Anyways, that's close enough. That wasn't the best. Alright, so we got this high school in here that's pretty basic. We could definitely use with getting, say, another road through here. Let's go with this one. And you know what? I would really like it right here. But if I can't, I think I'll have to move the node. So let's just grab that, and I'll move it to about there. And whoa, let's just undo everything I just did. And let's actually just scooch it down like that. Okay, that works. All right, so let's grab this road again. And I'll just bring this out to about here. And we'll come down. And then this way we can look at filling up this with residential, but over here we can get some sports fields. So let's go into our park. Let's grab a nice big soccer field. I don't think that really works in this situation. Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe the baseball diamond would work a bit better. Works pretty good right here. Alright, and I guess the soccer field doesn't really work, but maybe we can get the hockey ring. Yeah, this works a bit better. Alright, and then let's just get a couple paths through here. We could either make this a bit of a walking park, or we can just make it an informal park. I'm leaning towards informal now, and what we'll do though is we'll just get our basic roads again, and we'll try and kind of section them off a little bit. So, or section off the park a little bit. So we'll do that, and what the heck? Come on. That works. And then let's just actually use a bit of move it here to just readjust things, because it's a bit weird, not gonna lie. There we go. Got a bit of a curve there, but that's fine. And then let's just continue building, so this road can continue straight out like that. And then we need to take out that node. Sometimes I think that it's fine, and then obviously it's not. Alright, and then I think we'll be able to bring in another road about here. That works. We really fill this area in. And now let's get some pedestrian paths through here. So we'll go with just the basic path, and let's just make some nice pedestrian connections in the suburb. So let's go into freeform. Do that. Okay, here's another great spot for one. Okay, and then we need a pedestrian path right here to the intersection. And then we'll also get one from here over to the school. Let's go with some dirt paths now, and we'll connect up like that, and then we'll connect around here, like so, and I'll connect over like that. And I'm actually gonna change this to concrete. It'll be a bit nicer. All right, so we're getting there. 30 minutes in the episode. And then we need some connections for pedestrians right here. So I always just use the enter key when I do this. Makes things a million times easier. And then let's just get this pathway right here along the side. I'll fix that later on. And people will be able to use these intersections to walk over. Yeah, look at this. The amount of buses that have to come through here to meet this demand has been crazy. We need to get a tram out this way. Oh, and I missed these ones. Okay, so we'll just bring this to connect along here. And then we'll bring another one down and across like that. And we'll get another pedestrian crossing right here. Oh, and I missed one. All right, so let's just use the zoning adjuster. And I would love to take zoning off of this road. Let's just do it for the whole thing temporarily. And I know that there's about the water, don't worry. We'll take zoning off of this road. And oh, we need to do some more here as well. So let's just swing this out. Let's just go with straight. And then we'll curve in and down like that. That'll work. All right, so let's go back to the zoning adjuster. And we need to take zoning off this road. And that one. I think if we take zoning off that, we might get some better lots. Yeah, we do. Oh no, the sun's in my eyes. And I think I'll take zoning off these roads. Okay, that one. Yeah, nice. Okay, now we're getting some nice big lots through here. I think I'll bring in just another road. Whoops, don't need that. To connect in like so. And then another pedestrian crossing. Alrighty, one last zoning to take away. Awesome. Alright, this is looking nice. This has been a good suburb so far. I think I'll leave the zoning on this one, but I'll take it off on this one. Alright, so let's yeah, I think we'll leave these as bigger lots. Let's get some water through here, and then we'll zone it all up. Alright, I'm not gonna spend too much time making sure it's perfect. Just to get enough coverage, pretty much is what I'm going for. Alright, and then we'll bring water down here, across. And we'll bring water right across and over, and then up into the park, and into the high school, and then over as well. All right, so looking at this area, there obviously wouldn't be zoning on that part, but most of this would be commercial. I think this can become a bit of an informal park, but I think we'll get some housing along the back of it. So let's start off with those houses. Let's grab this. I'll grab this tool here, and let's just grab all the zoning through here. There we go. We'll get a house there, houses here. Okay, let's do it this way. Hopefully it zones the way I'm looking for. All right, and then let's just grab our fence. And we'll go with the forestry fence, I think. Nice. And we're just going to make a bit of some extra size lots, pretty much. And I'm just doing this around the park because, you know, it's a high school. There'll definitely be fencing here, and you know, it's really nice to use fencing in builds. It's just, whenever do I have the time, right? Alright, so we'll bring fences through there. And I forgot to bring fences down on this side. 3 the same house, nice. And I'll bring a fence down here. This person will get an irregular sized lot. Oh, I lost one. That's okay. I'm not going to do fencing for all of it, but just for some of it. And I don't think I'll be able to squeeze another one in. Alright, well, that's fine. And then now we'll come over here with the forest brush tool. I'll turn up the size a little bit and the strength. And then we'll just get some trees through here. Really help spruce the place up a little bit. Oh, I don't know what we're doing in here yet. Let's take them out. Let's add in some single trees right in here. Alright, and then let's do the same thing with the zoning. I just want to take zoning off this road. I thought I did. There we go. Could also take zoning off that road. But no, because there's definitely houses on this part of the road. Alright, so let's grab this and let's just do that. And then this can be a bigger house. I'm curious how it's going to fit along that road there. And then now let's get that fence again. And this will probably be the extent of the fencing that I'll be doing for this suburban build. Right. And curious if I'll be able to sneak that in. Nice, I was able to. Alright, and then we'll just get some nice clean fencing through here. And then now let's choose the lots. Could be cleaner, but that's okay. Alright, and then let's get some trees all through here. And now pretty much, okay, one more set of fencing. I'm sorry. There we go. And I won't get it there. We'll just forgo that, that's fine. Let's go into freeform. And we'll just try to cut through that lot there. Nice. Alright, and I think that'll probably be enough. So now let's pretty much just grab the big brush. And we're just going to go all the way over, and we're going to zone pretty much most of this suburb as residential. And obviously it'd be really nice if I spent the time to fence off every lot, because you know that really increases the look of these suburban builds. But honestly, like, I just kind of running out of time every day. It's been a lot going from moving to, you know, I got chores around my house, kind of redoing a bunch of stuff in my house. Just kind of run out of time in the day. All right. I mean, so I record almost an hour every week, or for every day of the work week, right? So that's 5 hours of recording, but you know, I spend more time in the game other than that, and you know, just kind of run out of time sometimes. Alright, so let's just try to get another house there. And we'll fill all this in with residential as well. Ooh, let's actually take that house out there. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing and you kind of understand that I'm trying to just avoid some lots. because I kind of looking for it to be commercial or something like that, but also I don't want it too close to the highway or the main roads. All right, so see I'm leaving like one space for a bit of an easement. All right, and then now we have this bit of a walkway kind of thing, but I think what I'll do is I'll just make it an informal park, and we'll start here. Let's go into freeform, and I'll just swing it right down here. So in the winter, this would the river would fluctuate, and what we're doing is we're just kind of making like a bit of a walking path. So in the summer, when the river's lower, people can enjoy it, but there would definitely be warning signs about coming through here in the winter. So yeah, wouldn't be the most fun thing. All right, that's probably good. And we'll get some trees through here. And let's get another path under the bridge. Perhaps this is not a city maintained path, but this is a path that people have made. We'll connect up right there. Yeah. All right, so now let's take our forest brush and we'll just try and fill in along banks. All right, very good. Put a couple trees in here. Okay, so now that we got that in place, let's just do a bit more fencing. I apologize because I realized I wanted to do these easements right here. Let's go into a straight line right through there. Just really roughly. All right, and then we'll go into a bit of a free form. Curve around there, curve, and then we'll get, I forgot to put an easement on this one. There we go. And we'll just, oh no, I cut it off. Go, and then I'll just reconnect this pathway. All right, and then we'll get a couple trees throughout here. I'll fill in the space, and then now I'll take out trees wherever we built lots. So all through here, because I just don't want to take up RAM. They'll be loading up the trees anyways, even if you have buildings over top of them. So always make sure to delete the trees before you plant suburbs. Unless you have a supercomputer, which I'd be jealous of. All right, so let's look at adding in some corner stores now. Oh, you know what? I think I should probably make the district first. Yeah, so this suburb, I'll just plan it out roughly like that, and then we'll go into the smaller tool to refine it. So I don't really have a name for this suburb, so we'll see what the Holly Hills. Yeah, I don't know if that really works for this area. It's not really hilly, is it? Oh, you know what? I forgot a bunch of stuff. Holy cow. I'm so silly. Let's go with some elementary schools. Put an elementary school right here. And let's get public library right across. Actually, the library I think I want to put right over here. Just a small town library. All right, I'm gonna pause the game. Let's actually just look at getting rid of this zoning here, and I'll put in a small playground right there instead, and then we'll just refine the zoning here. So we'll take that out. All right, and then you know what? We're gonna do another fence. So we'll just fence off the schoolyard. There we go. And then we'll also just get a fence right down in here. All right. And you know what would go nice right here? Some trees. So we'll resume the game. So that should bring in a lot more services throughout here. And it should be covered pretty well by a lot of things. So let's look at healthcare coverage. So not that great. That's okay. Because we have a lot of spots throughout this area to get some services. Let's go. Could go with this church and graveyard, which counts as death care, which could be a cute little asset for this area. So I'll put it right here, and it could be like a really old timey church, and you know, the roads have really grown up around it. So that's nice. Healthcare though, could definitely use with getting. I always find these assets look a lot more like, say, veterinarians than these ones. These ones look much more like clinics. So we'll get that right there. And then we need some fire coverage. Do we need fire coverage? Oh, yes, we do. Wow. All right, so we'll go with the more modern ones. We'll get that right there. And police coverage. How are we doing with police coverage? Oh yeah, we're kind of in a bit of a void here, aren't we? So we'll get that police station right there, but with an older style one. All right, so we're good there. We need a bus line that runs. We're just going to try to take some stuff away from this area. So it looks like this bus now runs through here. Okay, so we'll add a stop in there. And we'll add a stop right here. But we'll get another bus that runs kind of the gauntlet. So we'll get it to stop in front of the high school. It'll swing. I guess this area has pretty good access. But I'll swing out to here. Now down. And we'll come back to right there. And then... oh my gosh, look at all the intercity buses. Yeah, we could go down this road again, or we can turn off onto this main road. We can get a stop. That's the highway. We didn't really want to get a stop there. All right, and then I'll just pull out a stop there or something like that. I don't know, and then we're gonna come back to the high school. So, you know, just a simple little bus loop to help people of the suburb get around. And you know, with the high school in the middle and those parks, hopefully they have enough leisure zoning. But you know, it never hurts to add a dog park. Could just add a dog park in there. We could also say add. I know this is kind of the flooding easement, but you know, it doesn't hurt to have some parks in here. It'll help out the area as well. All right, so now let's get some commercial zoning along this area. Let's just kind of blend it all in together, and then what we'll do is oh my gosh, I'm so silly. I forgot to add what I was looking for with the commercial. So I'll add organic and local produce to this area, Holly Hills. And now we'll get some cool buildings throughout this way. Alright, so now that I actually wouldn't mind some plots through here. So let's just turn zoning back on right around here. I'll turn it off at the end though there. That's fine. Sorry, house. And we'll get some commercial zoning through here. Okay, and then, sorry about that balloon. Just there, and then I'll come back over here and I'll just delete. Whoa, gonna go through the balloon. Delete a couple of these bigger ones. Alright, let's get rid of that one too. Perfect. And I just want to add, say, a little parking lot right here. Yeah. Okay, so that'll all pop up. And you know what we're going to do? Add some fencing. So we'll just kind of fence off this whole area. There we go, and let's just make maybe, say, a bit of a lot right here. There we go. We'll see what kind of pops up with that. We'll get one here. And I'll actually just get rid of the blue zoning, and we'll try to save that area for residential. I don't know. Maybe we'll get a bus stop there or something. Just kind of change up the pace a little bit. Anyway, so yeah, it's pretty good zoning we got going on. And we'll look at continuing this expansion next episode. I know I said early in the week that we're going to do traffic on Fridays again, but this week's been taken up by transit so much that I'm honestly just a bit transited out, even though we're going to do the tram tomorrow. I really want to keep touching on these suburbs. So what did we do today? Well, we built this furniture factory, which is flowing pretty nicely, making us some more cashola. Running out of paper, so we might need to get some paper, boost the paper production of this area, of the forestry zoning. Yeah, we are kind of running out of paper, so why don't we look at, say, adding a bit of a secondary storage. Oh wait, not storage. This is paper, right? It's empty. We only really have one plant working out of here. This one is making paper. Why don't we switch this one out for one of the bigger ones again? So we'll go into industry, forestry, we'll go to the big one. Yeah, hopefully that'll kind of boost it just enough. And then let's check out the district size. So that is, I'm looking for the industry zone actually. So it goes all the way out here. So we could actually just add a couple more out this way. So I'll just grab, say, the rural road. We'll go with the dirt road theme. We'll bring just a road off of it. Let's turn our guidelines on. Yeah, that works. And we can even actually connect up here. Hopefully it's not going to bring too much traffic across that. But now let's just go to the forestry industry. Holy cow, Steven, you can do this. Biomass pellet plant. Okay, we'll just bring in a couple. That'll be like a big paper production facility. And we'll just kind of center it all together. Okay, we need water out this way. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty nice. I bet if we just upgrade the roads to this industry road, it would look a lot nicer too. That takes away from the vibe though that we're going for, but we can get some fusion. All right, and then why don't we just look at adding in a touch more of this forestry industry? So we'll have to look at the district then. So we're in the industry zone, but we're not in the main district. So we'll spring that across. All right, and then I'll just add in a touch more of these forestry industry buildings. Kind of bring in a bit more to the area. And we'll get a big one right here. All right, well, hopefully that'll boost up the paper production. Why don't we just kind of look at growing that a touch more, because we do have just a touch more time. So we have a big log yard out that way. So the logs will be taken over here, right? Yeah, so why don't we just look at boosting forest production up ever so slightly? Right over here. We'll grab the large tree plantation and we'll place it right out this way. Oh, you know what? I thought that was the sapling one. Oops. I don't really want this. Holy cow. Sorry about that. Where's the sapling one? This is the sapling one. All right. So, hope you had a wonderful day. Let's look at the suburb of Holly Hills as it grows up. And I will talk to you tomorrow when we'll be doing the tram. So, hope you had a great day, everyone. Talk to you soon. There we go. Peace out.